Well, it's been a long day. It's been a good day, though. Got a backup engine built. Got the Brian Gardner motor working. So that's a plus. I ran into a couple of trim issues, and I'll explain that and what I'm doing to fix them. Let's see here. I know Charles comes on tonight, so I won't be on too long. I mean, he still could come on and I still could stream, but I don't want to compete with him. So let's go to here. Here we go. I got a small dent right there in handling. I can't get this tube to not come out the hole. So I figure I'm going to chop it off. And I'm going to explain the handle trim changes that I made. I think I'm going to have to go to a different propeller as well. We got 5.5 lap speed. I like it a little faster, and I don't want to run the motor too hard. This stupid thing, let's try going under here and see if it'll stay in better. That'll probably do it. See that or make it longer. Suppose I can make it longer. We'll try that. We'll make it longer so it ends up back here. I think the biggest thing that you're going to get out of this this video is the handle trim changes that I made and why. But I need to fix this first. We do have the leading edge bucks made up, so that's a good thing. Let's see if this is going to work. Yeah, we'll try this. I have to fix a set of lines. Basically, when I left, I got a fatal line swirly. I'll show you that too, in case that ever happens to you. See, I don't want this to flop out of the cowl while I'm flying. It's been flying out. So we'll try that. I think that'll work. I'm either going to have to heat this up or put a little green putty on it. It happens in handling when you're handling the airplane, you know, holding and starting or whatever. Somebody will grab that and push that top into that. It's happened on both my airplanes. Let's see here. Yep, that'll work. That'll keep it inside. My fault. to get it out, you have to dig it out, fuel the airplane, set it, that'll stay in there. Okay. So we got one problem fixed. Wipe this off and I'll show you the handle changes and why. This airplane does fly as good as the other one, as the Junar. It's coming around very quickly. Within 5 flights, 6 flights, I've got it just about trimmed as good as the other airplane. The numbers are the same, so they fly the same. That's the way it should work. It's very close in weight. So, like I say, about the most important thing you're going to take out of this video is this handle business I'm going to show. But I need to wipe this off. Can't have this oil sitting on top of this thing. I just got back from flying just now. But as stated, this will be in trim come next time. It's so close, it's ridiculous. Okay, let's put this up and I'll show you the handle trim changes and why. Now, just because the airplanes are the same numbers and they're close to the same weights, doesn't mean they're exactly the same. So, as I was flying this thing, I think we're going to put this prop back on that. That other prop doesn't seem to pull as good as this one. Need to check the pitch on it. Okay. I run the Cosmonato handles. And when I first got there to the field, the airplane was hopping. You come down the corner and it would, when you come out of the turn, it would hop. Todd System, just back from the local Memorial Day fun fly. Ted Fancher showed up with a couple of beautiful planes, one of which was his Nats winner. That would be a imitation or tradition or something like that. Anyway, Cosmonato handles offer a wide range of adjustments. So in order to get it, if you come down out of the turn and you get it to hop, it's hopping. Yeah, something like that. They're all the same with Ted. Intimidation, citation, they're pretty close. Anyway, let's go back. First flight was that's it. First flight was hopping. So I moved these out one hole. I lengthened this out away from the handle. If you pull it back, it acts like power steering. If you let it go forward, it slows down the hop. Then I measured 4 inches from line to line, and I almost hit the ground on the reverse wing over. So that was the second flight. It stopped the hopping on the first flight, but it still was too sensitive. So I moved these lines in to 4 inches. I had them way up at the top, so you didn't have, you don't have to give much control. So I centered these at 4 inches and almost hit the ground on the reverse wing over, because first it slowed down with the length of the center line, and then it slowed down some more with the leverage of the distance. So then I opened it up halfway, and some of the sensitivity came back too much. So what I need to do is I need to split the distance, and it'll be right on the money too. I need to split the distance, move these down 1/16 of an inch, and move that one up 1/16 of an inch, no more. So I'm going to make a mark, and I'm going to move those, and then we're going to try to repair these lines. And I'll have to readjust the handle after repairing the lines. It's just the way it is. I wonder if I got my wrapping material somewhere. I use this wrapping material I use is for tennis rackets. It's I don't know, kind of like a gauze. It's good stuff. Anyway, need to move that first. So let's get a pen and make a mark. This is a secret you can do as well on line increment and handle adjustment. Is you get a Sharpie, and so we know that this distance here is too much and that distance there is too little, so we're going to split it right in half. Top and bottom. And that should be perfect. Now obviously I can't go out and test this. I'll have to test it next time at the field. But I have within great confidence it will be right on the money. So I'll move this down to 2 millimeter, yeah. Move that down to halfway, or 1/8 of an inch off the bottom. Yeah, 1/8 of an inch. And you think, well, that don't mean nothing. Yeah, the heck it don't. And do the same on the other side. I'm going to move it within 1/8 of an inch. So that's going to give me 4 1/4 inch spacing. It should be 4 1/4. I had it at 4 1/2. Too much. I had it at 4, not enough. So we'll measure it out. Should be 4 1/4. My mistake, 4 1/8. It was at 4 1/4. Now it's 4 1/8. So that should be set. Now I got a problem with the line. While reeling the lines up, we got little weeds and stuff sticking up there. So it's on this one right here. Let's do this on the table. Now my lap speeds were 5.5. I normally fly at 5.2. 5.5 is close enough. Motor sounded good. It was happy there. So we're going to take this line off, and this one right here, I'll show you what happened. I don't know how the heck this happened. But you certainly can't fly on these lines. Okay. See this line end? What happened here? You see that line end? There you go. No good. No good. You'll crash an airplane quicker than shit. So we're going to cut that out. I guess we'll cut off. There looks to be a little dent there too. First, try to straighten it so I can get an accurate measurement. I would not trust that for nothing. So that bend is what, 4 inches back? 3 inches. 3 inches off that. So we'll go 3 inches. And they'll be close, I'll have to adjust them when I get out to the field. Three inches. So we're going to do that one first, and then do the other one. And get my line box out here. Hmm. 60 foot, 65, 63, 14, 62. I could fly on these Russian 63, 4 strands, 55. You know what? I think I'll try these again. I don't really. Hunt likes these. He says they act like solids, but these are 63s, and I was flying a 5.5. That would be 5.4, so that would bring the speed down. Well, we'll go ahead and fix them, but I might try these Russian lines again. That's 62s, 1865, 1660s. I got about 10,000 foot of flying line as well. 15,000 flying wire. There we go. Okay. Spool off about 2 foot. Now I have a Jim Lee line reel thing, but I really can't make it work all that good. So we cut 3. And I'm going to bend it back 2. So they're going to end up being 5 inches shorter, which is fine. Yeah, it was a nasty kink. Nasty kink. You will lose an airplane with that. This close to the gnats, I can't afford that. Okay. These are always tough to get started. Doesn't want to start for me today. So we're going to do it this way. I don't know why these things fight me. They can't win. But they do. There we go. I know some guys say to double loop these. There's no need. If you're one of the guys that says you got a double loop, hey, more power to you. Don't want to go. There we go. Getting it started now. Come on. Aggravating. But all in all, the test session was pretty successful. Now, John, we found out he has a tank problem. So he took it home and, well, that's good. Just jump in the drawer there. If you're on the West Coast and you're flying with Ted Fancher, he's probably a pretty good guy to ask. Brett Buck's another one. Of course, Paul Walker, Dave Fitzgerald. Those guys know what they're doing. Man, he just does not want to cooperate with me. I might cut some of that tail off. It's in the way. Okay. You're probably looking at my, let's see what they said here. Nope, no hits on the Bearcat. No hits on anything. You're going to get Al Rabe's, from Al Rabe, the original Bearcat molds. A Walter Unlin short kit. Going to get Al Rabe's muffler. 2 tanks Hangerly canopies, Bearcat canopies, unobtainium. A Sato 72. Al Rabe's original muffler. Well, not original, it's the brand new one. All the right shit. All the stuff the man would use himself. It's actually an iconic piece if you think about it. I just don't, that's going to take a lot of room to build. And if you're going to get that, you're going to need to watch Al's videos. And Control Line Guy, which is Paul Taylor, on Paul Taylor's channel, he has the full Bearcat build. How to jig the fuselage, how to jig the wing, and everything. And it takes quite a bit of room. And that's basically why I haven't built that here. I mean, it would be a cool project and a cool airplane. I just don't have the room. The Astro Hog, that includes a Sato 80. I haven't done anything but start cutting some. I haven't even cut them. I roughed out some new ribs for it. So let's bend this back. I'm one guy. I still have to completely move our website. Of course, I got a few months to do that. We got the server. Just a matter of getting it done. I don't work good until I'm under pressure. Okay. Okay, come on. I know you're here. What the hell did I do with it now? Well, that's the black. We can get the black on it anyway, but I know I got red too. I don't like it. It don't look good. There we go. Aggravating here, not having any place to put anything. Yes, everything's in halves. All right, Mark, PM me. Yes, the ringmaster is put together. I could cut it back apart, I suppose. But it'd be real expensive to send to Australia. Pretty big. Am I gonna like that or not? So I got one cut. Now I gotta do the other one. Yep, them are just once around too. Any guys ever make up your own lines? You know it's a real pain in the rear. There's the red. I'll put this in this box here so I know where it's at. Okay, so I need another. I dropped it in here. Yeah, it wasn't too much of a pain in the ass to find, so that's good. All right, we need 2 foot more of this. And we cut 3 and bend 2. So it goes right there. You know what? We need to get this loop started here. Yeah, $60 to $80. Yeah, sure. That Ringmaster is a Ringmaster 576. Tom Dixon's kit. It's kind of, I'll show it on camera, the kit. I got it half put together, shaped and stuff. But if I got after it, I could finish it in a week. Probably less than that. I just don't have time to do everything, gents. Hence the kibosh on Astro Hog. I don't have any interest in it. I got talked into that by a friend of mine. For you RC guys out there watching this channel, everything I do here, except for stuff like this, pertains to RC as well. All the building techniques I do, but matter of fact, it goes way above and beyond any of the building that the RC guys do. Now we gotta go through this business again. You dog! Tom Morris used to sell a jig for doing this. Gotta get it started. Get up there. It was more than that. It was 2 inches. Sorry for being so quiet, but I'm trying to get this done so I can do other things. I want to show you the wings. But I needed to fix this in case I want to go flying tomorrow. Which may or may not happen depending on how tired I am after work. That was pretty good. The guy, Jerry Hop, I'm working, I started working for him. And he's a member on the forum. He won combat at the Nationals, I don't know, in the 70s or so. And they're for some odd reason, their club night is Tuesday night at 5 o'clock. Well, if you work, if you worked where I worked, and it's hot as hell, and I'm on my feet all day long, I burn out at the end of the day. This ain't the same as motorcycle repair. Motorcycle repair, when I worked for Harley Davidson, I was an air conditioning building. Wasn't a whole lot of heavy lifting. This is steel fabrication, a lot of hot welding. But anyway, Jerry would sit in his office all day and say, "Let's go out and fly after work." Shit, I'm dead. I'm coming home to take a nap. Yeah, I feel great. Yeah, well, no doubt you don't do anything. You're up there in the office, the air conditioning sitting on your butt. So I find it very hard to go flying, and I feel bad because John doesn't have anybody to help him. So that's why John and I went flying today, because it was beautiful. It was 3-mile-an-hour wind. It was perfect trimming weather. I could get done what I needed to get done, not blustering winds like we had the other day when I did the live stream. And I do apologize for not showing the live stream on the flights, but I left my hotspot at home. I didn't think, to be honest with you, I figured I'd go over to John's and spend a couple hours and then come home, and I would have been home by 2 o'clock. I didn't realize that we were going to fly. We built an engine, cut some foam cores. I mean, it seems like you should be able to get a lot more done, but it's a half an hour drive over there for me, so there's an hour killed. You don't think about all those things. But you saw these lines and what they look like. Do not fly with a set of lines like that. I'll have to pull test these again tomorrow. Of course, I might try them Russian lines again. They're 63 foot. I was at 5.5. If I take a foot off, that would be 5.4. That'd be more in tune. The only thing I don't like about those Russian lines is that when you take them off the reel, they go twang like solids. But I think that's probably going to be the option. Of course, I do have another set of 64s made up, but they're already adjusted for the other airplane. And I got stuff. Stuff is not the issue. That should be good enough. A couple more wraps. I see a lot of guys put epoxy on these. Don't do that. That makes them stiff and they'll break. I heat shrink them. That's pretty pliable. Some guys will say, well, you can't heat shrink them, you can't glue them, whatever. Been doing this for years. But just because I've been doing it for years doesn't mean that something can't fail. Just like I get away with doing some stuff with urethane paint that I know may not work for you. Of course, I don't use urethane anymore, but I did have some tricks that made it stick. Okay, it's close enough. I'm tired of playing with this. You know, everything we do in this hobby is so far overkill. It's ridiculous. You know, like that 10G pull test. These airplanes don't pull 10Gs. No way. I don't care if the wind's 40 mile an hour, I don't pull 10Gs. Okay. Yeah, that's hot. Got hot. Okay, this set of lines been repaired. It'll probably need to be adjusted. It'll be out just a little. The cable handles are nice for adjustment. Okay, them are fixed. I feel a lot more confident now in those. There's another thing I do is I get a little piece of this foam and I stick it in the line reel because these stupid line reel clips don't hold the lines correctly. If I had time, there'd be a whole lot of stuff I'd redesign. Anyway, there's that set of lines. Put them back in the box. Yeah. Guess we're going to bring the 63 force band lines with us. I get them out of this box. I probably will go flying tomorrow. Just for the simple fact I don't have a whole lot of time. 63, 14, 5. So we'll put these in the box as well. course, if anything happens at the field, I always have a spare set of lines in this box, and then 3-4 more rolls. This bulk line in my line box. But I don't have my 100-foot tape. I don't normally take that to the field with me. But John, I think, does. So I have made lines up at the Nats before, and it's royal paint. Okay, so we don't need this. Put this in the line box. Oh, that way. Okay, now I want to explain. It's my tank foam. Well, we're 8 o'clock, so I've been on 57 minutes. Like I said, I don't want to eat into Charles's time. I think I'll just let it go at that. All in all, flight report was good. The airplane tracks, grooves, and turns really well. The hop was gotten out by lengthening the overhang on the handle, and the sensitivity was gotten out by narrowing it down almost to the point where I hit the ground. So I opened it up too far, so split the difference, and it should be right on the money. So the only thing that's going to change is line length to get the neutral set again, which is not a big deal. So, you know, the basic trim's good. The wings are level. It doesn't drop a wing or anything when it pulls a hard turn. It just stays right there. It flies basically exactly like the Junar. There's 2 ounces difference, and believe it or not, I can feel it, but it's not as bad as 4 ounces difference. So I'm pretty happy with the Tucker's progress. Might try moving the lead outs back slightly. That depends after I get this handle situation sorted out, because it may not have enough tension overhead. And don't let anybody tell you move the lines forward for tension overhead, because it ain't right. So Charles will be on any minute. Been on an hour. I'm going to eat dinner. I got to wind down, get ready for work tomorrow, and possibly we'll do a live stream at the field tomorrow night after work, if I feel that I can make it. But if not, I'll come back and go to sleep. So no promises on that. There will be a live stream tomorrow night, normal time at 7 o'clock. So till I see you then, fair winds, tight lines. Thanks for your support. See ya.